you have 4-0 defeat? What are your feelings after that?
Yeah, firstly, credit to South London. I think they, on balance, deserve the victory. I think maybe the scoreline doesn't necessarily reflect the quality of the two teams. I think in terms of quality, it was a lot closer. I think the difference today was credit to South London. They were switched on throughout the game, brought their A game, and in key moments of the game we switched off. We lacked a little bit of quality in certain areas, and individual and collective mistakes ultimately cost us the game.
And then the goals came at sort of rotten times, didn't they? And it's clinical whenever you gave them the opportunity.
Yeah, and like I say, fair play to them. They pounced on errors, good finishes, and so they deserve a lot of credit for that. It's just we've got to be. We're in the season now. You know, it's not pre-season. We can't afford to be making those mistakes, and we're going to come up against teams of similar quality most weeks now. And like I said, we're not here to just make up the numbers. We want to actually compete in every single game. And I think for spells of that game we did, but it was the individual and collective errors at key moments in the game. To your point, relatively early on in the first half, relatively early on in the second half, and then it becomes very, very difficult in this heat when you're 3-0 down to try and find the energy to make that back. But yeah, we learned a lot today. I think both as a team and me as well, about who can play where and things like that. You know, it's important that we get that right now.
Yeah, that was interesting. I mean, I'm not used to seeing your players disappointed coming off a pitch. Obviously, last year it didn't happen very often.
Yeah.
But yeah, you've got to lift them now and learn from it. So you said we learned quite a lot from the game. What's the biggest thing you learned from it?
That we can't afford. I think we said at the end we can't afford to have any complacency, individually or collectively. There were games last season that we could be not really on our A game and still be fortunate to come away with the victory. It's not going to happen this year. So it's having that cup final type mentality every single week. And I said it's a long season. So don't let today be the benchmark for the rest of the season. We're better than what we showed today, and we will be better going forward.
This was a historic day for the club, but of course next week is as well. It's your first game in a higher division, and you play against the team who came up with you, Rowe Wanderers. Always good battles.
Yeah,
how do you feel about that one?
Yeah, they're a very good team. They are a very good team, and I think my gut feel is they'll be towards the top end of the league this year in this league. So another prime example of where we've got to be absolutely on our A game. So yeah, looking forward to it. I'm sure they'll want to beat us. We've played them 3 times now, so this will be our 4th, and yeah, I'm sure it'll be an interesting battle again.
And a word on some of how your new players got on today. How do you think? What do you think?
Yeah, really good. We had Amelia start the game, and she's only 16. I think she did well. Worked hard for 90 minutes. Hope, great quality. You can see that. Learning a new position for her, so she did well. I think Caitlin was very composed when she came on. Hermione as well came on and added a bit of energy and a bit of bite and determination on that right hand side. So yeah, I think to be fair, I think all the new players had positives for today.
Best of luck next week. Commiserations today.
Thank you.